Dear students, now let us move on to the next topic, that is types of relations. And I will be going for some more types of relations as we are focusing on CET. So the first type which I would like to discuss is under types of relations. I would like to discuss identity relation. Identity relation. Listen carefully and pay attention. I hope it's visible. Yeah. What is identity relation? Any relation, set of all relations such that all its ordered pair should be same. R is set of all ordered pair where both first and second elements are same, and that is going to happen for all the element in the set A. For all types of relation, one thing should be defined always is on a set A. R is said to be first identity relation if set of all ordered pair both first and second elements are always same, and that should happen for each and every element. For example, let us understand with the help of example. If set A contains 1, 2, 3, then the identity relation will be R is equal to ordered pair 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Here I have used one symbol. This symbol stands for all, which says that for each and every element, whatever the element of set A is there, as you can see 1, 2, 3, those elements should be repeated. First and second element should be same. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, that's what it is there. Not even a single element should be there other than this. This we call identity relation. Next comes reflexive relation. See, for all this, I have just written one thing common, that is on a set A, R is said to be. So first we have to define the set A, and here both the first set and second set is A itself. So throughout our types of relation, our first set and second set remains the only one set, that is A here. So coming to reflexive relation, it is going to be the first and second element will be always same for all the element in the set A. So what is the difference between this and this? Both look same. No, my dear student. Here we are saying it is set of all those elements where first and second element should be always same. Here we are saying that for all the element of set A, first and second element should be same, and we can have some extra also. For example, same example I will recode here. If I say A is equal to set of all element 1, 2, 3, then I can say my reflexive, I'll just take this as R1 and this as R2, okay? So this can be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. This element should be there, if at all it should be what? Reflexive. Along with this, we can have some extra element like 1 comma 2, which is an element of set A. So 1 comma 2, still it is what? Reflexive. But if I add 1 comma 2 here, it is nowhere the identity relation, because set of all those elements where first and second element should be always same, here need not be. But to be reflexive, whichever element is there, all those elements should be present, repeated. First and second element should be same, as you can see here. So I can always say that every identity relationship is a subset of reflexive relation. Therefore, I can comment that every identity relation, RE here, every identity relation is subset of reflexive relation. Very, very important to be made. So as soon as I have got identity relation, it's always a reflexive also, because this elements obeys this condition. Okay. Now, having understood this, let I give one formula as a note. What would be the formula to find number of reflexive relation? So number of reflexive relation, number of reflexive relation is given by 2 to the power of n into n minus 1, where n is equal to number of element in the given set A. For example, if I take A is equal to 1, only one element, then 1 comma 1 is only one reflexive relation. So put n is equal to 1 here. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 into 0 will be 0. 2 power 0 is what? 1. Similarly, put n is equal to 2. Let's suppose I got 2 comma 3. Then I can have 2 to 2 3. I mean to say 2 to 3 3 will be one reflexive relation. One more will be 2 to 3 3, and just 2 3. One more will be 3 2, and one will be all nothing but 2 2 3 3, 2 3 and 3 2. So only 4 reflexive relation we can have. Put n is equal to 2. 2 minus 1 will be 1. Here 2. 2 into 1 will be 2. 2 power 2 is what? 4. Okay. Next comes symmetric relation. What is this symmetric relation? A relation on a set A is said to be symmetric relation if A comma B belongs to R. This implies the ulta of this, nothing but B comma A should also belongs to R, and this should happen for all the ordered pair present in the relation. If it is present in the relation, only then we'll think about the ulta of that. For example, see carefully. I'll take the same set 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. If A is this, then the relation R3, let us write it here. 1 comma 2. Since 1 comma 2, now see, since R3 contain 1 comma 2, nothing but this. If this is present, then I expect that ulta of that. So ulta of 1 comma 2 is 2 comma 1. Therefore, it is what? Symmetric relation. Okay. So let us suppose now one question will come, sir, what if this element is not there? Then we say one more relation, asymmetric. In place of saying it is not symmetric, it is asymmetric relation. Means what? If A comma B belongs to R, I should have at least one ordered pair such a way that A comma B is there, but B comma A does not belong to R. Then we say it is asymmetric relation. For example, here this is asymmetric. 1 comma 2 is there, but 2 comma 1 is not there for this particular relation R2. Okay. Next comes anti-symmetric relation. Anti-symmetric relation. Now, what is this? I hope it's recording. Yeah. What is this anti-symmetric relation? A relation R on a set A is said to be anti-symmetric relation if A comma B belongs to R and B comma A also belongs to R. It is going like symmetric relation, but this should imply double implication that, see, when A comma B and B comma A is there, these two elements should be what? Same. Only then we say it is what? Antisymmetric. For example, you see 1 comma 1. Again 1 comma 1 belongs to itself and 1 is equal to 1, nothing but A comma B, nothing but 1 comma 1, A is 1, B is 1. Ulta of this what? Again 1 comma 1. And both A and B are what? Equal. Okay, that we call anti-symmetric. That you can see it is there obviously here. Here we can also, because 1 comma 2, then 2 comma 1 is also a question mark there. Next, one formula I can give here as a note. What is that? Number of symmetric relation is given by 2 to the power of n into n plus 1 divided by 2, where n is number of element in the given set. This will give you number of what? Symmetric relation. Kindly make a note.